Alright guys. Whoa, hold up. Come in. Yep. Come up. Yep. There you go. Good job, lighting. Welcome back to another video with the dysfunctional duo. I'm the son.
And I'm the mother.
And we're reacting to a video today. Like a lot of times. So, that being said, this is a reaction. We're going to pause if needed. We're going to give our take. So if you want to watch the original video uninterrupted, you can go to the original video uninterrupted. And that'll be on Blackie Speaks channel. This is my first time watching a video from his channel. It's just a YNW Melly update. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we actually did a video on YNW Melly on this channel before. And it pulled in about 20,000 views. I think it was a reaction to his Beyonce remix. What is that song called? Cater to You?
Let me cater to you.
If this video takes a left turn, it might get cut early. I don't know. We're watching it live with you. But let's get straight into this video.
At 5:37, two men are in jail this morning, including an up-and-coming Florida rapper. Both men are charged in a double murder. Police are saying the two staged a crime scene to make it...
When he was arrested for this murder, he was not an up-and-coming rapper. He had an established career. We watched the Melly documentary together.
Hey,
when he showed Melvin and Melly. Oh, I think that's his alter ego name. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me. Don't bash me. Just correct me. Help me out. But I'm pretty sure his alter ego is Melvin.
Like a drive-by shooting.
No, he had murder on his mind. He had murder on his mind, or so.
I told you this video might take a left turn. I know this is I just cut myself, man.
I don't know about...
That's glass. What do I do? Medical expert?
Let's continue the video.
So just let me bleed out?
It's not bleeding out, guys. I promise you.
Guys, look at all that blood. You can't even see it. It's not focusing. Look at that. It's getting bigger by the second.
The police say, at least, it's been a while since I've seen anyone talking about YNW Melly. Melly has been locked up for over 2 years, which, when you think about it, it feels like he got locked up yesterday. I wanted to go through his case once again, maybe talk about...
Felt like he got locked up yesterday. To you, to him, he been in there for 8 billion years.
The updates that have came up during this time and whatnot. So, yeah. Let's start by it. Now, Melly, YNW Melly, a Florida rapper who took off back in 2018 after his song Murder on My Mind blew up. Prior to Murder on My Mind blowing up, Melly did have several other semi-big records, and he did have a little buzz going for himself, especially in Florida, where he's from. Post the MOMM blow up, okay, that's just what I'm going to call it. He dropped another pretty hot record, which was Mixed Personalities with Kitaen. That's a banger. I'm sure
I love that song.
Melly already, though, so let's get to the real conversation.
That ain't Melly, that's Melvin.
13th, 2019, YNW Melly got arrested and charged with...
Is that how he really smiled in the camera?
Victims were Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr., also known as Sack and Juvie. These were Melly's guys, his brothers, two people who were there during his entire come-up and blow-up, which is obviously why this became such a big moment in hip-hop. I mean, Melly does have a song titled Murder on My Mind, and now he's getting accused of actually following through with those little evil thoughts. Not only that, but are you telling me that he took out both of his best friends and staged a crime scene? That's kind of hard to believe.
Those were his best friends?
Yeah, he mentioned them. He mentioned them in multiple of his songs. He came up with them, basically.
Sack and Juvie, and then staged a crime scene to resemble a drive-by shooting with the help of his friend, Cortland Henry, also known as YNW Portland. This all allegedly happened on October 26, 2018.
Whoa, take that back.
And staged a crime scene to resemble a drive-by shooting with...
What? He's an expert now?
Help of his friend, Cortland Henry, also known as YNW Portland. This all allegedly happened on October 26, 2018, when both Sack and Juvie were driven to the Miramar Memorial Hospital by Cortland Henry. They were driven to the hospital in a Jeep at around 4:35 a.m. They had allegedly already suffered from severe gunshot wounds when they got there and eventually were pronounced dead upon arrival. The investigators of this crime said that the ballistic test apparently showed that the whole shooting was staged because their investigation revealed that a lot of the gunshots that were fired actually came from the inside, which wasn't consistent with what Cortland reported to the police. The inconsistency in Cortland's story raised a lot of suspicion in the eyes of the detectives who were investigating this homicide, and after the police went through their investigation, forensic evidence at the end concluded that Melly pulled the trigger that ended up taking out Sack and Juvie, and that him and Cortland staged the crime scene to resemble a drive-by shooting. The prosecution also allegedly used cell phone tracking data to prove that Melly was at the scene at the time of the crime. They also claimed that Melly and Borland drove around with the bodies in the car for a period of time so they could come up with a story about how the shooting happened when they eventually arrived at the hospital with Sack and Juvie. On top of this, a Snapchat conversation Melly had with his girlfriend at the time was recovered. And one of those messages said, "This nigga saved my life. He coming everywhere with me because of them crackers. Come grab him. It's my fault. You forgot. I keep Borland with me because at the end of the day, he did one of a realist in my life." Melly ended up pleading not guilty to both counts, and
I don't really.
In essence,
I can't speak on this because I don't know what. I wasn't there, you know. And
none of us was. Nobody was, but everybody's gonna have their own take. But I'm gonna fast forward to the end because I want to know what's going on with this case now. I don't even know the details of the case. There's been like 5 billion stories that cycle the internet, and there's gonna be 5 billion more before the situation gets solved. So I'm gonna go to the end, and I'm going to see if he have an update about if Melly's gonna get out.
in February 2019. Despite all this time though, Melly still remains behind bars and have yet to beat the case. Do you think he did it or not? Definitely let me know in the comment section below.
That's too controversial. I'm not commenting on that.
I'm not either.
But
because I don't know the situation. I don't know if he's innocent. He lost a lot of time in jail, and if he's not, that's not for me to judge. That's for the judge to judge and the jury. This is a very touchy subject because I have a son that's young, so I don't, as a parent, these are one of the videos I don't know how to react to. So all these people reacting to things and giving their input and their take on it, it's all it's doing is giving fuel in the case.
I'm gonna stay out the controversial lane and let you guys discuss all that amongst yourselves. With that being said, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, because you never know when we go upload. Sometimes it be multiple times a day, sometimes it be a month later.